This week we drove from Toronto all the way down to Asheville, North Carolina for the Overland Expo.
This morning while the kids are sleeping, Caroline, making the video for today, was up until what, 3:34. So we're letting them rest and we're doing laundry and washing the RV and Jeep, getting ready to see you guys down at the expo. We're really excited. And just doing odds and ends today. Buying socks and oil changes, stuff like that, so should be good.
So maintenance and cleaning today. On the menu for lunch?
We're at South 88, our favorite Thai place to come to every time we're in Orangeville, and so far we've gotten the same thing every time, our favorite 19A small soup. It's the best here.
Good morning. We are packing up to head down to North Carolina. And the long-term plan after that is to drive all the way out west and do some snowboarding. So when you live in a tiny home like this, you only have so much space. So we're doing a lot of packing and repacking and making sure that we have the right gear. So right now Pete's putting, what do you got going up there? Snowboard boots, snowboard helmets, all that stuff. We're packing our snowboards into the side component or cabinets here on the motorhome. They tuck nicely under there. There they are. There's 3 of them. We have 2 more to go in. So we had to take anything out of there that we're not using. So it's always, when we hit the road, it's always a lot of thought has to go into what we're going to be doing, where we're going to be going, what kind of gear do we need. When we're on the west coast in the mountains, we need our snowboard stuff. But since we're all the way out there, you know, who knows? We have mountain bikes, because the weather might be good for mountain biking down in the valleys. We might bump into someone who wants to go down to Baja or something, which has been a dream of ours for some time. So next thing you know, we're heading to Baja, so we want to make sure we have camping gear, anything we might need down there. We would run into some surfing down there, but we just don't have the room to bring our surfboards this time, so we'd rent them, I guess. But anyway, when you're traveling, you really got to think through what the plan is. And make sure that you plan ahead, because once you hit the road, you can't come back and say, oh, I forgot my snowboard boots or something. So that's what we're doing this morning. And then we got to really hit the road because we got a long haul down to North Carolina. We got to be there by, I guess, Friday. So that's the plan. That's what we're doing. All our errands today in Orangeville, got everything done that we needed to do, and we are now hitting the road towards North Carolina. We're going through Buffalo, so heading west, I believe. Yeah, heading west right now, and then south. We spent the night here at the travel center. Windy. today, and we keep heading south to Asheville. Hopefully the weather cooperates. We arrived here in West Virginia, I think it is, and hit the Walmart, get some food, some groceries, all stocked up. It's really warm. I think we can lose the sweaters at this point. It's like 20 degrees Celsius.
Melting snowman.
Yeah, big time. Quite the temperature change. But we're gonna find a KOA and get set up for the night. And one more day tomorrow, and we'll be down in North Carolina. Just arrived here at the KOA in Flatwood, West Virginia. Looks like a beautiful place. Had a good sleep here at the KOA in West Virginia, and it's cooled down a bit overnight, but it's beautiful here. It's still fall, and we're just packed up everything and getting ready to keep going south down to North Carolina. That's the next stop. So there you have it. If you're thinking about travel lifestyle, a lot of people say, hey, they dream about doing what we're doing and getting an RV and hitting the road and spending some extended time, like a year or longer. It's very fun and rewarding, and you get to see a lot of places, but the realities of it is you gotta be, it's not luxury travel. You gotta be ready and willing to sleep in some pretty random places. You gotta be willing to get up in the morning and disconnect the sewer line and the water and the electrical and flush that out and everything, which isn't the most glamorous job on earth, and kind of a stinky job. But if you're willing to do all that stuff and you understand it's not a glamour travel, then you can have a lot of fun. Just going out for a morning walk before hitting the road. We got, what, 5 hours, or at least 5 hours ahead of us. Yeah. So anywhere here in West Virginia, you're either walking uphill or downhill, but it's good, invigorating, and will definitely prep us for a day on the road.
Cooking breakfast while on the road. It's beautiful going through West Virginia here. It's really nice. It's kind of special, cooking while going like 80 kilometers an hour on the highway through the mountains.
Almost ready for breakfast?
Sounds good to me.
Oh, now Dad's ready, so cook.
Mercy, cook. Big tunnel under the mountain. Heading into Virginia from West Virginia. You drive a diesel engine, Mercedes, or pretty much any diesel engine these days, they require what they call DEF fluid, diesel emissions fluid, and The nice thing with the Mercedes, it'll let you know. So we got an indicator up the freeway a bit saying we're low on DEF fluid. So when we pulled into the travel center here, we got ourselves a big jug and it took the whole thing. Check the oil while I'm at it. We're good to go. Beautiful view here. Coming into the Blue Ridge Mountains, I think they're called, of North Carolina. Gorgeous. Alright, we arrived in beautiful Asheville and we are set up here at the KOA down by the lake and the beautiful mountains in the background. We hope to do some mountain biking while we're here. First thing is I'm gonna unhitch the mountain bikes and get the Jeep opened up because we're doing some Jeep camping this weekend and we want to just check everything. It's been a while since we've used the tent and just want to make sure it's all still functional. So step one is get the camp set up, which Carol's doing, and the kids back there, and then get the bikes off and open up the back of the Jeep.
Alright, so we just kind of arrived here in Nashville now. I can't wait. We were here last year after the Overland Expo, and we actually really like this place. It's a beautiful trout river. It's actually a spawn area for trout. Right behind us, we're here with a nice big pond. The second pond. It's just a really nice area here, and it's great after all day driving to take off our bikes and just go for a quick ride around. It's nice to get back into it. It's good exercise.
Invasion of the ducks. So Mom and Dad just headed to the store to pick up a few things for dinner, and in the meantime I'm getting dinner started. But one of the amazing things about doing dinner while traveling is getting to have some amazing views from your kitchen. And we don't always have views like this, but today we were very lucky. And here in Asheville, North Carolina, you definitely get a lot of beautiful views, so that's what we're enjoying today.
Opening the tent for the first time in, I don't know, 6 months. Hopefully it'll be alright. When we were using it in New Zealand and places like that, it was going up and down almost every day, but now it's just been sitting under the cover all summer, so see what we find. Hooked up our air compressor to the battery there, and I take it around back, and I'm just pumping up the airbags on the shocks because we're holding all that weight with the bikes. So let's go pump her up. Here's how you do it. That's all it takes. 35 pounds. Fills the airbags underneath, and then you can hold a lot more weight. We're already carrying, you know, a fair bit of weight in the back here. You can see the generators and some gear, fridge stove. So when we put the bikes on the back, it's just that much more weight. So those airbags, if you look underneath, they're very handy. See the red airbags and springs? That's how we carry the extra weight.
The everything box?
Yep, mainly for straps and tie downs and things for on the roof. Yeah, we're just trying to get everything reorganized and cleaned up after it's sitting up at the cottage, just outside all summer, basically, while we're up there getting the cottage all fixed up. It just needs a bit of a cleanup. Everything has to open up and dry, reorganize everything that we just used the Jeep for storage for a bit there. So yeah, by the end of today it'll look really nice, just like last time at Overland Expo and the times when we're really using it. Well, we got the pump out. We're just pumping up all the tires of our bikes because they start to get a little bit flat. So this thing we're gonna pump up quick.
We're heading into Asheville to do some shopping and maybe get the boys' hair done, trim my beard if we can. We'll see. That's the plan.
We just came downtown Asheville to go to the Field and Stream here to try and find some new hiking boots. 511 tactical boots is what we're looking for mainly, because right now all I've outgrown my other hiking shoes, are nice Solomons. So I'm just stuck with these Adidas running shoes basically. So it should be nice. Hopefully they have the right ones.
Hey, excuse me, I need help finding a pair of pants about my size. You're about the same size as me. Do you know where I can find those?
We just got out of Field and Stream and they had all the stuff that we were looking for before, some boots and other things that we needed, and we're all set for Overland Expo. Super excited.
Not only Expo, but also for other overlanding adventures.
We just took the Jeep in for a bit of TLC. She needed an oil change and getting the tires rotated as well, and checking all the fluids. She's got new shoes, or they're rotated at least, and we've got new fluids in it, brand new oil change, so should be good to go. Let's get that. Southern food, boys. Deep fried pickles.
Plate, and that's that ranch for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
And I'll be right back with some more drinks, okay? Okay.
Those are good.
Area, Sierra Nevada area. So stayed with them a couple days, and then we ended up in San Francisco with some other friends that we knew from here, and spent a couple days in San Francisco, and then came back to Yellowstone and Jackson Hole area, and came back. So that was that was like 6 weeks for us.
The owner of the place came, and he's a real RV family traveler. He's got a couple of kids in their teens, and they've done 40 of the 50 states. So he checked out our YouTube channel and paid for our meal, which is very, very nice of him to do. But if you ever want delicious barbecue and tons of it, like we're taking the half rack home. I mean, there's There's so much food they serve you. If you're ever in the Asheville, North Carolina area, make sure you come to Okie Dokie Smokehouse. Delicious food, really nice people. We opened up the tent and dried it out. It was a little damp in there and a little bit of mildew from sitting all summer. There's more work to be done to get the mildew off, but at least the wind got to blow through it and dry it off. We took the mattress right out and let that dry as well. So we're going to close it up now because tomorrow we head to Overland Expo. Make sure you stay tuned for next week's video. We're going to have all kinds of features of amazing overlanding gear and vehicles and just all the stuff you need for your epic family road trip if you're going into remote areas. So this is going to be a really neat video next week. You're not going to want to miss it. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Epic Family Road Trip and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, and hit the little bell so you can be notified of every single adventure.
And in the meantime, we'll see you down the road.